The Roseland Centre is a community-led residential centre enabling a range of outdoor educational and cultural experiences for young people, while promoting health, well-being and sustainability for all. Previously Cornwall Outdoors, the centre closed in 2016 and, with the threat of being demolished, funds were raised by the community to purchase it in 2019. The Community Levelling Up programme funding has enabled the centre to secure the building and, with staff employed, open their doors.
So the Roseland Centre is a gem of a place situated in an area of outstanding natural beauty here on the Roseland Peninsula. And it's really born out of a lot of history and a lot of heritage from the Methodist School, which was where it was originally built and used way back in 1893, to Cornwall Outdoors, who used it as part of their educational service, and it's very successful for a number of years, around 35 years. So unfortunately closing more recently, and now to be reborn and saved almost by the community in the form of our charity, the Roseland Centre.
The centre would not be up and running without the club funding. There is no way we could have afforded to have got everything done without that money.
It was a range of things. It helped because without it we wouldn't have got where we are. It covered a lot of the rebuild, which was it was critical. And it also covered some wages for the guys here, so that was also critical and continues to be so.
So the centre needed lots of money to get up and running. The renovations that needed to happen were quite extensive. There was damp behind the plaster in the main room, and all the plaster had to come off in order for it to be reboarded. That was a big chunk of the cost. We have a disability group called Activate, who access us once a month. They bring a group here, they stay, they do their own activities, and they have the most amazing time. The one thing they found is that finding somewhere like this that is as accessible is really difficult. So we're really lucky that they've been able to choose us and been able to use us, and are booked in till next year. What's next for the centre? We've got lots of plans for the winter. We're obviously looking at the school residentials for next year, and Paul is working really hard on that. However, we need to get through the winter period. That is looking at the moment, like on a Monday, we are putting in a Senior Pioneers Memory Cafe with digital help for anybody in the area that wants to come in, maybe feels socially isolated, maybe needs a bit of help with their shopping online and doesn't know how to access it. We can do that here. We also have Moo Music coming in on a Monday afternoon for preschool sensory music and movement classes. We're looking at putting in 3 after-school clubs for the local children all around the Roseland.
In my experience, I've been in outdoor education, adventure education, whatever you want to call it, for 25 years, and you may not see or take note of that change immediately. It'll be a light bulb moment in their life, maybe 15 years down the line, and it will make sense and it will connect. And it's that journey that they can then reflect on, that whole sort of plan, do, review kind of process. I've done this before, I've been there before, and all of those skills start flooding back. So it's definitely process over product. You may not see it straight away, but you know you've made that inspiration. You can see it, yeah. And they take that away with them, and that then transfers back into life at any stage, guaranteed.